because, you know,
Yeah.
safety reasons and emotional
Renee,
reasons.
Renee, if you get me a picture with just her in it, that has a child in it. Yeah, I was just thinking that myself.
No
Yeah, I see
children.
a biracial child is in the picture with this mom, or for
Or you
lack
could
of
put
better
a
words, I don't
emoji
really
on her
call her
head or
mom.
something. You just don't want it to
Huh?
affect her in the
Oh
future
no,
because
we'll
of the
just pick
internet.
another picture. But hold on. Okay, Ming Lee's at work. She'll be in the comments. So some of y'all, if you're reading the comments, Ming Lee there, she has some first-hand information. I'll try to keep up with it. So Ming Lee, keep typing there. I told you that somebody will help me read these comments. They ain't tapped in yet. So you had got to the point where the same mom told you about sleepovers with neighbors' kids and things of that nature. Have those parents been alerted of what's going on?
No, because like I told you, the mother was trying at first to try to act like she was so oblivious to things until she actually talked to me and I said, "Hey, if you want me to help you with your daughter, not so much the mother, you feel sympathy, you need to tell your part, especially with you telling me and acknowledging the fact that there's things in your phone." And she broke
All right.
down and she's
So with that said, Renee is going to be giving me a picture here, y'all, pretty soon of this Katie Dunlap. Someone can get it for me. Katie Dunlap. Um, I'm trying to keep track of the comments. I would do it myself. Katie Dunlap, Daytona. Let's find out where she lives. We need to know who the neighbors are. Someone's child could be a victim and they not know it right now tonight. Here, I got a picture of Katie Dunlap.
she's actually going to tell the law enforcement. I got the parents' names and children's names of who allegedly have been involved with this. So that's going to be sent to the police as well.
Renee, that had a baby in it. I didn't want to show that picture. This is Katie Dunlap, Volusia County, Seminole County, Sanford, Daytona. Go to her page.
Her page cannot be found on Instagram.
Oh, I think it's on Facebook still, I believe.
Yeah, it's not on Facebook. That's from her
that was
cell phone.
That's Katie Dunlap. Do you know what street did she stay on? Neighborhood, anything like that? Just the area?
I know exactly where everyone lives. But I don't want to give that information due to the fact that if people want to hurt her, I could get involved in something that is more serious, like
You
as
right
far
about
as criminal.
that. I ain't think about that. I'll straighten her ass up if it was me. If I had the information, this should be out here. Her ass be
I
burning
know.
at the stake fucking with me.
I can't because what I do for a living and stuff, I can't lose my business doing that.
Shit.
But I can get
Hey,
I'll
send it to
force it
me.
over to
All
the
I do
door.
for a living is start shit. Inbox me that motherfucker. We'll have picket signs in front of our house.
Yeah. So as
Like
far as
Greg.
I seen somebody asking about the STD and saying why she hasn't been in jail. Now, yes, it has been proven a child does have the STDs. However, they have to be 100% sure that they improve that those STDs came from him. Because right now it's like a thing to say, oh, he's trying to say the mom is coercing her. And, you know, so they have to make, before an arrest, they have to know that that's facts. So they're probably still interrogating the little girl to make sure that they have all the facts. From what I know from what her mother said, that she has been touched in the past, not to the extent where Mark had her like all the way. Like more like molest. There's a difference between being raped and molested. Molested is more like touchy feely. When you're getting raped, that's like literally going all the way. So she's been molested, but not all the way raped until Mark came in her life 2 years ago when she was 5 and took her.
Okay. I want to ask you about because I'm trying to get down to where I can try to narrow this down to an area where we can tell some people to if their daughter or children have been in contact with Katie Dunlap.
Huh? She's in Daytona. She's definitely in the Daytona area, not beach, but Daytona area. And he's
all right,
more
Katie
like
Dunlap, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna post her. We're gonna tag her. If someone posts a picture in the comments, I am gonna link it to the hold up
And Mark
to
as
the
well.
yeah, I barely know how to work this shit on my computer. You know, I'm a nigga. I want to be on the phone. So y'all hold on a second. I'm trying to think of how to.
Picture. I have Mark's picture and his Instagram picture.
Yeah, if you could put it in the chat real quick. I don't know if you know.
What,
Let me see.
in our DM or in the right here?
Yeah, can you post a picture down in the comments so that I could link to the top?
Yeah, hold on a second.
All right, Jackie, while she's doing that, I'm gonna start from the beginning. We got Mark Bowen. I'm gonna start from the beginning for some of y'all who just tapping in. I'm talking with Crystal, who has firsthand knowledge and information on one Mark Bowen. All right, Renee, I got that picture now. Renee, you could share it in the chat. I don't really know how to even shamefully, I don't even know how to download a goddamn picture on my computer. You know what I mean? I only know how to do shit from my phone. But let me start from the beginning here. For those, Crystal, I'm gonna bring you back. I lost you real quick. Hold on a second. But let me start this over and let y'all know what's going on. We got Mark Bowen. He deactivated his Facebook, by the way. Oh shit, I lost the message. Anyway, let me bring Crystal back in. She'll start back over and give you a summation of what's going on. But some of y'all was joining late. Okay, we can't share pictures on live. Okay. Maybe I can if I can think of how to save this motherfucker. Hold on. I'm bringing Crystal back in. All right, there we go. Download. I'm gonna see if I can do it from my computer. Y'all give me a second. You know, we got Mark Bowen. He's from the Altamar, Lake Mary, Orlando, Daytona. You guys probably know him. He does a lot of filming of videos. He goes by Shane. He goes by Shane Zoo. He got a lot of names. You know what I mean? He's been accused of molesting and having sex with a 7-year-old girl, allegedly giving her herpes and gonorrhea. I'm speaking firsthand with Crystal, who has been in contact with the mom, has been in contact with authorities, and they're currently looking for Shane. Hell. Let me try to get Crystal back on here, and y'all can hear it firsthand. Crystal, oh, there you go. I'm bringing Crystal back in here. We also have in the comments, y'all, we got Ming Lee, who also has firsthand knowledge and who also knows the mother. Ming Lee is just at work right now. So if you read the comments, what Ming Lee has firsthand knowledge of what she say, I guess, is law, according to her. Because she's not saying allegedly, she's speaking on things that were told to her, and this is how it came to me. So I'm going to read about how it came to me, and I'm going to let you go back again, because some people are just getting here, and they want you to rerun some facts here real quick. All right, okay. Allegedly from the child herself, I heard out of her own mouth, from the mother herself, was also sexing her too, and her boyfriend, and we will fight for justice. Attention everyone. This perv gave a 7-year-old herpes and chlamydia by raping her so bad her vagina looked like it was gaping opening, allegedly. Please share this nasty son of a gun. I'm going to show you Mark's picture again. If you are from Sanford, you know this nigga. I definitely know. You know what I mean? He goes by Shane. He goes by Mark. He goes by Shane Zoo. Matter of fact, he did some film work for a good friend of mine named Ruff. Well, I'm going to tag here. Ruff, take this pervert out your credits of your movies. I know he was in your movie. Alleged pervert, let me say. Let me tag him in here real quick. He was in a movie just recently. He's done a lot of work for myself. I'm gonna tell you how I know Mark. I'm gonna let you get back to your story. I've hired Mark for videos. I've hung out with Mark. I've taken Mark places with me. I know him a long time. And it comes as a shock to me, these allegations. I carefully went about bringing this forward. That's why I've been so quiet so long. Somebody gave me this information, and I was trying to do my homework. Crystal finally reached back out to me, and I was able to get concrete from the horse's mouth. And I tried to call Shane. Mark, I call him Shane. Some of y'all may call him Lena Judges. You know Shane. Yes, you know him well. Yeah, Lena was my assistant back in the day when I dealt with Shane. So Lena, you know him well. He was with us in the company that we had together. So I reached out and tried to call Shane. The phone was disconnected. I went to Shane's Facebook. The Facebook was deleted. And you know what? Nigga sound guilty to me. I ain't that goddamn smart, but sound guilty to me. If Crystal is here publicly stating with her beautiful self, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, I know y'all know Crystal fine. That's a little side note. I hate to bring that in here, but I just wanted to
Appreciate
acknowledge
it.
that too. Huh? But Crystal's here, stating facts out of her own mouth, things that were told to her, things she's seen. She said she has messages. She has possible videos, things of that nature. So she's telling a first-hand account of, I'm going to say at this point, my former friend,
Yes,
Mark Bowen,
former.
Shane, Zoo, Shane, whatever you know him by. So again, I'm gonna give it back to you. That was just a summation. Go ahead and continue. Some people just getting here, so feel free to repeat yourself
Okay.
if need be. We're trying to get the word out.
Okay, so my name is Crystal. I own a home health care agency in Atlanta, and I specialize in children. So I've dealt with children with different diagnoses, some even that experience not so much of what she experienced, but some of which have experienced some of what she experienced. And the child is a friend, which who Ming Lee, that's who you guys keep repeating. That's my best friend, which her daughter's like my niece, is best friends with this little girl. The child had went to Ming Lee's house for her daughter's birthday, and even with the way she acted, it was a little strange, but she was a sweet girl. She kind of was standoffish with even Ming Lee being a woman, just a little to herself, like just different. Um, and observing her, the way she was moving her body down there, you could tell she was probably uncomfortable due to the gonorrhea that was probably burning
Wow,
her.
wow, that's crazy. I hate to hear that. This girl is 7 years old, y'all.
She's 7.
I want you to keep that in mind. What we're talking about here. We're talking about allegations of a grown man. Mark is well into his 40s. I don't give a fuck if he was in his 20s. I don't give a fuck if he was 10 at this point. We're speaking of a 7-year-old, and we're using the words gonorrhea and burning. Go ahead, continue.
And herpes.
And herpes.
So after that day, the mother had came over and said the state has taken her daughter. Um, Obviously you ask why, and she was saying that her daughter had a breakout on her vagina like weeks ago, and it was really small, and she didn't think nothing of it at first. She thought it might have been a rash, things of that nature, and then it started growing. But the daughter kept complaining of burning, 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 burning. So she had no choice but to take the daughter to a doctor. And as a healthcare professional, if they're gonna check down there. They seen that she was obviously opened up, and as if she's been penetrated very clearly. It was that bad. Even the mother even said it, and that she got gonorrhea and that she had herpes. Clearly, a man did that. But with the herpes, that may not be so true, because this is not allegedly, this is factual. I heard, and I got texts from the mother herself. So let me start off with him. I posted about him, and he reached out to me. When he reached out to me, he tried to manipulate me like he does these women with their children. Oh, how are you going to post that? The 7-year-old was probably in love with somebody that was in the complex and probably had sex with him.
Hold on. So he told you out of his own mouth, Mark Bowen told you that maybe the 7-year-old is in love with someone else and got herpes from somebody she was having sex with.
Yes. And also told me that um, the mother was showing him explicit pictures of the daughter. So when he said that, I said, so if you're, why would her mother be comfortable showing a grown man explicit pictures, and why did you not report that to the police? His excuse was, I'm a black man, they're going to think I did something. I said, if you're not guilty of something, why would you be scared to report a mother showing a grown man sexual videos of a little girl? So he started talking for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I let him talk because I was really dissecting him. And I just came to the conclusion he's a manipulator, he's a liar, and he really thought he could manipulate me on this story, because if I was to tell you the whole 2 hour story, it's just too long. It was him trying to use every scenario but the scenario that is at hand, which is him, okay? Allegedly. Um, so after he hung up, I said, I don't believe nothing you say. I believe the child, and that's that. Mind you, at that time, the mother did not expose all what I'm about to tell you yet. So the mom reached out to me saying, can you please take my daughter? I don't want her in DCF care. I know you will take good care of her. And I said, if you want me to take your daughter, I need you to be 100% truthful, because the Bowens dude told me that there's videos of you with your daughter being nude. And that's when she just completely just opened the whole bag and told me everything. And what?
Hold on, not to get you off topic. Letitia Rollins, you can get your ass out of here with all that wild shit now. Goddamn, Letitia. But we ain't gonna make this about you tonight. You get your ass out of here. You know what I mean? But go ahead, continue.
So this is no longer allegedly. This is true factuals. I have all this stuff in my phone that I'm going to be giving over to law enforcement. The mother told me that 2 years ago, she met Bones, Marcus, whatever, Shane, whatever you want to call him, and allegedly he put her on coke. That when he put her on coke, he started prostituting her and doing things like that, taking her money. And when he seen her daughter, he was infatuated with her daughter. He told her that there was little 12-year-old girls that he's friends with somebody's daughter, and I'm not going to give the names right now, but they will be in the report, that he actually had sexual intercourse with one of his good friend's daughter that is about 12 or 13 years old. And that's how he started.
He admitted that.
He admitted that to her, allegedly. So that's when he started putting his little web in to pull her in. Like, what if your daughter wanted me? How would you feel about that? He's starting to mold her into this weird fantasy he had. So at some point, he told the mother, let's give the child coke. She
So
told
wait,
him no.
so he gave the 7-year-old girl cocaine.
Yes, allegedly is what the mom said, and she says she has proof about
But it's not alleged that the mom told you this.
no.
So for a
No.
fact, the mom told you
Mom
that
told
he
me for a
gave.
fact, but her
Okay.
story could be allegedly. I'm just gonna say that. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
she
So
told,
you don't have to say allegedly. If you saw, you say for a fact the mom told you.
okay, for a
So
fact, the mother told me that. Also, the mother told me that he would make the mother have oral sex with her daughter, make the daughter play with her mom's vagina, and the child would cry and say she didn't want to do it. But he would tell her to tell your daughter she needs to be like you, so that she would be comfortable doing it. And at times that he would tell the mother, you need to be submissive to me and get out this room, and I'm going to stay here with your daughter. And he would lock the door, and she would hear her daughter screaming in the room. This goes on for 2 years now.
And this is what the mom has told you.
My mother told, I have it in Texas and in voice. Yeah.
Okay.
She said that he would abuse her, that he would force the child to do oral sex on him, on the mom, all, like, pretty much every sexual thing that you could think of, like you would do with an adult with this child. And the mom would go for it because she was petrified of him. That's what she claims. And because she loves him. So once that happened, she never went to the police. Um, she continued this pattern, but the last time it happened is when she ended up getting the gonorrhea. The mother had herpes on her lip, so she figured because she was giving her daughter oral sex, she might have got the herpes from her, but the gonorrhea clearly came from him. So the last time he did it is when he infected her. So because the child was in a lot of pain from having, STDs, multiple, STDs, she didn't know what to do but to take this child to a hospital
And
because she
not to
was.
cut you off real quick, I'm trying to get some of Ming Lee comments in here.
Mhm.
Ming Lee said it started when she was 5 and she will be 8 in May. Go ahead and continue. So this has been going on for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So when the child ended up catching the gonorrhea, which I don't know, I've never had an STD, but I'm just being in the health field, I know it burns, and I can imagine with a child, it's probably extremely painful. Um, and the swelling and just from being penetrated, it caused the child to be um, in a lot of pain. So she ended up taking the child finally to a doctor, and when they analyzed the child, they really noticed that she was ripped open down there really bad, and she was positive for those STDs. So
Okay.
DFACS took her. Um, and once they took her, she was begging me, please take my daughter because you're the perfect match for her. She would live a good life, just because of my background as far as I'm a mom and I'm in the health field. I deal with children. This is what I do. And I told her, the only way I'm gonna do anything, I only told her that because I needed her to confess the truth. Like, if you have any mercy on your child, you need to be honest about even what you did and also what he did and also what he did by telling other children in the community in that same complex area to stay the night, in which you allowed them to, and have
Now,
them stay up all night.
I'm glad you got right to that point because I want to interject here because we're not just doing